I honestly have no way to put this. There's no like amount of time I could spend writing a script to make a video like this, but I'm just going to say it off the top of my head, and if I say too much or whatever, just know this is all in one go. So I'm going to be quitting this game. Now, like obviously my upload schedule isn't very good, and I mean I apologize for that, but you know I have things to do. I can't do this whole thing full time, and I mean pretty I don't know, inconsistent YouTuber. I mean sure I stream, but that's when I feel like it, and you know there's no games to stream. So I'm quitting this game because I've just like had a lot of time to think to myself about how toxic this community is. I mean, lots of people say they quit games because of their mental health and blah blah blah, and like, oh, it's hurting me and whatever. But like, this game is genuinely like draining. I'm the kind of person, you know, I streak. I mean, 2,000 streak. I mostly played pads for my streak, and I'm LB banned, so you know I can't exactly get on the win streak leaderboard. Ranked leaderboard is full of cheaters. I mean, and they're either mod protected and raging, or they're mod protected and closet cheating. There's no other way to get on this leaderboard legit. And then, I mean, sure, grinding for like things like diamond hands is cool. I mean, I already have Midas touch on the sniper, and I have one dark matter on this account, but I mean, there's not really much for me to do, and anything like in this game requires like a ton of grinding. Most eliminations, like Swift. I mean, I'm not gonna say anyone here is cheating specifically. I mean, I'm sure you guys can come to conclusions on your own. I mean, I've only made like one cheater video. I exposed some random person, in my opinion, not like nearly as known as someone like Swift with like 100,000 subs, but you know, I mean, these people have the time to grind this game. These people have connections to game staff, and I just don't have that. I'm just a normal person that plays this game mostly for fun, but only reason I've come to like this conclusion is because I've been in like groups, like, you know, stacking and stuff, trying to get my streak up, since pads is no longer a way to get streaking, and well, it's just really toxic, and I guess that's just its way, like with every competitive game. I mean, I came from R6, so I understand how like competitive things can get, but the competitive community in this game is like, it's very toxic, and they're all like edgy teenagers that think they're like the greatest of all time and whatnot. I mean, obviously I'm not gonna let someone that's like saying stuff online like ruin my day or anything, or like ruin my mental health, because I mean I'm not that kind of person that like gets my mental health ruined for stuff like that, but like it's just really draining to like get called poor and get called like a cheater, ESPer and stuff like that, especially since I haven't done anything wrong. I mean, I've never touched cheats a day in my life. I mean, if you want to talk about like when I was like 5 and installed like, I don't know, cheat engine on a 5-year-old computer, and got malware, I mean, yeah, sure, but like never in my life have I like actually been involved with cheats, unless it's like debunking them, or you know, like explaining how they work. I mean, I'm a pretty smart person. I code in my free time and all that. I know how cheats work. I know what looks like cheats. I'm not like a cheat expert or anything, but I know how they work. I'm not the kind of person that says, oh, this cheat, you know, it hacks your computer, but it also gives you fly hacks. That's like not how that works, you know. But you know, the game itself is just like really toxic, and game mods are pretty evidently not going to do anything about it. I don't know, I'm not going to say anything about like moderators being corrupt or anything. That's like someone like Scarlett's job to go do. I can't be bothered to do that anymore, but you know, this game was the kind of game that I would like, you know, not like wake up in the morning and like look forward to or anything, but you know, it was a game that I enjoyed at one point. But the more I force myself to play this game, the more I realize how like um how it's just hurting me, if anything. Not really hurting me, but it's just so boring to play. I mean, and every game on Roblox is like really boring too, but I mean, I could honestly never move on to any other games. I mean, I see Roblox as having their internal issues and whatever, but I mean, you know, this game is full of cheaters. Um, this game is also really hard to play unless you have like connections to game staff. Like matchmaking, you have to have like some sort of game staff to get streaks, and you know, you have to be, the game is so bad to where you have to be taking precautions like avoid losing keys. Like you have to play, oh, this game mode at a certain time or this game mode at a certain time. Like I should be able to just join Rivals and queue a game and expect them to either be really good at the game or really bad at the game, or even average. I shouldn't have to be praying for the player to be a legit player. Like if I have to do that kind of stuff in a game, like if I have to go into a matchmaking game and actually pray that it's not a cheater, that's how bad the cheater problem in this game is. And I mean, I made a video on it. I've made probably 2, 3 maybe, but you know, it's just like my opinions and whatever. I mean, sure, I'll like hop onto this game every once in a while when people in private service and whatnot. I probably won't ever make content on this game again because there's honestly nothing to do. The devs clearly only care about adding bundles and no real anti-cheat precautions. I mean, it's probably like the anti-cheat in this game is probably like the biggest BS I've ever seen in my life. Like, if anything. I also came from like Bed Wars, and Bed Wars had a crazy cheater problem, but I don't remember what happened, but I think it was like Roblox was like threatening to like take action for them, and then they had to like really cut down on cheaters. So I don't know why this game hasn't gotten hit with that like notice or anything, but since they haven't, and they clearly aren't going to anytime soon, you know, it's just how it is. I mean, I don't know. The game is just really draining and really boring. I mean, I think the biggest accomplishment in this game was, let's see, probably the fact that I have a Torix charm on almost every weapon. Let's see, I have Midas Touch on the sniper. I have my only dark matter on the Warhorn, with also a Nemesis charm, and I have an Onyx 1 and Diamond 1 charms, so, you know, I have some accomplishments in this game, but other than that, I could never take my time to actually go and grind for anything else, especially after I've seen how much the developers truly care about their game, blah blah blah. I'm gonna edit this video. It's just I'm not feeling like it. It's another Rivals video, but I mean, I'm gonna go through my backpack. Let's see what I've gained in this entire game. I have every weapon, not even close to every skin, but you know, I have a couple key skins, but like, you know, my wraps are pretty basic. I got some charms. Nemesis, Head of Noznibot, Sensei. I mean, frick. What am I saying, bro? Season 1, Onyx, Torix on basically everything. You know, I mean, it's been a pretty good run. Got the Chibi charm for every weapon that is in my most played. I mean, not even every emote or anything, but you know. Let's see. This season I peaked at 2,871 ELO. Last season hit Nemesis. Stayed at it this time. Season 1 I was also Nemesis, but I lost it when I got banned. and it took forever for me to get unbanned. Honestly, I have nothing else to say. This game is just not for me anymore. I don't know what I'll move on to. I don't think I'll ever return to Bed Wars or anything. I mean, it's not like their game isn't dealing with the same kind of like mod bias and corruption and whatever, but I mean, I guess everyone ages, they grow out of playing games every day, hopping on the computer every day, playing for like 10 hours a day to play whatever your favorite game is and all that. So, I mean, there's not much else to say. This isn't like burnout or anything. It's just the realization, that the game ain't ever gonna change. At one point I thought that this game would like, get one of those notices to, lock in, but it just never did. This game is probably the most cheater filled game out of any game I've seen on this platform in my time. I think I joined Roblox in like 2016. This isn't my main account, obviously. My main account got termed a while ago, but not much else to be said. I mean, I'll probably make videos in the future about other things. Might move on to like different platforms entirely. Maybe I'll even get back into Siege and show y'all some of that gameplay, but for now, that's honestly it.